I wish you health. Today, there are important tasks for the military and Ukrainian diplomacy. Intelligence reports on the preparation of the Russians for further massive strikes on the energy sector. It is necessary for the air defense system to be properly configured. Russian attacks are constantly evolving. Evil also develops, unfortunately. These are combined strikes that require special protection, appropriate support from partners. Any delay in missile defense, any untimely supply, contributes to the escalation of damage from the strikes. It is necessary that everything that we talked about in Munich with our partners be implemented promptly. It is important that partners do not remain silent. Now everyone is waiting for the continuation of trilateral meetings. Our delegation is already in Geneva, already preparing for negotiations. Russia cannot resist the temptation of the last days of winter cold and wants to strike painfully at Ukrainians. The greater this evil from Russia, the more difficult it will be for everyone to agree on something with them. Partners should be aware of this. First of all, this concerns the United States. Soon we will celebrate the year of the most active diplomacy that Ukraine has undertaken. We have agreed to all of America's realistic proposals, starting with the ceasefire proposal, unconditionally and for a long time. Russia rejects this, continues assaults at the front and strikes on our cities, on energy sector. We expect that the partners will act so that the coercion of the aggressor to peace really works. I want to thank all our friends who are already preparing new sanctions steps. We talked about this with the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine, Andriy Sybiha, and the Sanctions Commissioner Vladislav Vlasic. We expect strong decisions from Europe, Britain, Canada and other partners. The decisions have already been actually prepared. Today, there are also new sanctions from Ukraine against Russian individuals who are trying to use sports to serve the war and Russism. The names of these individuals are well known, and unfortunately, they are now more famous not for their sporting achievements, but for their entirely unworthy actions. We will work to ensure that our sanctions are synchronized in other jurisdictions. I also instructed to prepare a clear list of individuals who are involved in Russia's war against Ukraine, as well as those who serve Putin and his madness, and definitely do not deserve to visit democratic countries. We will negotiate with partners so that each of the participants in Russian aggression and everyone who helped them cannot move freely around the world. We very much hope that the partners will have enough political will to implement all this. This is one of the elements of Russia's overall responsibility for this aggression and for everything they have done against a normal, rules-based world order. We also had a detailed conversation with the Minister of Energy, Denis Shmyhal. There are preliminary arrangements for support packages. This applies to financial support, equipment, and necessary things for our resilience, for recovery in Ukraine. This week, there is an energy Ramstein in France. There will be representatives from the G7, as well as European countries that are not part of the group but are significantly helping us. I am grateful for their willingness to support. A clear task for the Minister of Energy is to bring to Ukraine exactly those solutions that will really help us. We are working in the energy direction with America. There are developments for the strategic energy partnership between Ukraine and the United States of America. This is very important. There are also strong developments with Europe. This is also very important. The Russians understand what exactly they are trying to destroy when they hit Ukraine. Ukraine can become a truly important element of European and Euro-Atlantic security. It is important that our partners understand Ukraine's capabilities just as well as our common enemy does. No one should have illusions. If Russia does not answer for its aggression, it will not live in peace with anyone in the world who seeks to cooperate with it. Russia must be responsible for everything. There must be justice. Peace will be a reward for those who know how to use force. Today, there were also reports of the security service of Ukraine, namely Yevhen Kamara and Oleksandr Poklad, in particular on countering Russian operations. I am grateful for every success, the success of our defenders, including the Security Service of Ukraine, in countering Russian sabotage. Oleksandr Poklad is also working on cleansing the Security Service of Ukraine of those who serve not Ukraine but other interests. We need tough actions and a really completely strong Security Service of Ukraine. I expect results. Thank you to everyone who helps Ukraine. I thank each and every one in Ukraine who works for the strength of our people, our army, our state. Glory to Ukraine.